Welcome to Jersey Creeps Collectibles. I'm your host, Dee Rotten, bro, and I got a fucking guy, bro, straight out of my mom's hometown. Brooklyn's in the motherfucking house. I'm half Brooklyn, half Brooklyn, half Jersey, man. DJ Linx is in the building, bro. What's up, brother, man?
What's going on, man? Thank you for having me. What part of Brooklyn?
Dude, my mom was born in 38, dog. So, I mean, that part of Brooklyn probably don't even exist no more. You know what I'm saying?
Probably not. Probably not. Shout out to Mom. 38 was a good year.
I know it always took us almost like fucking 2 hours to go to see my grandmother.
Oh, wow.
Like trains, and it's like we would get off at the World Trade Center, take like 2 other trains. I'm like, bro, 2 hours to get there, 2 hours to get back home. It was insane. And plus, we're talking 80s New York trains, but it was fucking horrible, bro.
Horrible. I remember going to visit my uncle because originally I was born and raised in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and then just going to visit my uncle in Red Hook seemed like it was like super, super far into Brooklyn, and now it's like half an hour.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nobody ever understands, bro. When I tell them, like, yo, man, you got this pussy ass New York. You needed to go to New York in like, because I started going to New York in like maybe 89, 90. And I was like, that was New York, bro. Like,
yeah, I love it, man. And I love anything
all
like
the porn stuff in Times Square. You seeing the hookers walk around, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I've never been to the city to see that. Like I got into the city. I think, the first time that I remember going into the city even alone was probably like 91. So it was already getting cleared up. But I didn't go over there to see like the porn stuff and all that. But I love anything that has to do with like 80s New York, any TV shows, any movies.
You ever watch Basketball Diaries with Leonardo DiCaprio?
A long time ago.
That's 80s New York big time.
Yeah, I like the Deuce. You've seen the Deuce on HBO?
No.
And it's all about that. It's all about the mob and the porn, like going from like the 79 into every season's a year. So it goes from like 79 to like 81. And it's like the transition from how like the mob control the porn and to porn becoming mainstream. Is a dope ass show. And it was 8th Avenue.
My first time in Times Square, my older brother took me. I think I was like 10. And he took me over there, bro, because it was like a big arcade in Times Square. It was a huge arcade back then. And all I remember is we got out the train, and he's like, don't leave my side. And I'm just like, and all I'm seeing was just old chicks walking around, just hookers. And I'm like, what? He's like, stay on my hip. I'm like, oh, shit, bro. That's all I remember. Stay on my hip, don't leave. And then I remember a big arcade and a bunch of hookers outside.
Yeah, I mean, that's what anybody would want, an arcade and hookers.
So, Linx, man, where you from, bro, man? Give us the 411, bro. Where you from, man?
Yeah, man, like I mentioned, born and raised in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy, do or die. As an East Coast guy, you know the phrase.
Oh, yeah.
I moved, right now I live in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Still in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I live in Bushwick, moved over here in 2001. February 2001, I believe. And yeah, man, just doing my thing. Ethnicity-wise, my parents are from Puerto Rico, but my mother was born here in New York, and then my father came over when he was like 4. So my parents were, obviously, my mother was born here and my father, so they were super Americanized. And yeah, we all lived in Brooklyn our entire life and never left.
This is why you like Biggie Smalls so much? This is why you pumping Biggie all the time?
Biggie Smalls is the illest. Yes, sir. I love Biggie. I cried when he died, man, on that Sunday morning. I remember waking up, about to go to church, and I turned on the radio, and I was just like, what the hell is going on? Why is Angie Martinez on a Sunday morning on Hot 97? Yeah, that's why I love Biggie so much. Die-hard hip-hop fan. I'm a fan of everything. I do have a background as a DJ. It's not just a name. Yeah, like today I was rocking fucking Fleetwood Mac as I was working over here. I love everything, from everything. But die-hard hip-hop fan.
You're not down with Pun?
I love Big Pun. Yeah,
I know you're gonna hate me, bro, but I think lyrically Pun is better than Biggie. And I'm only a 50-50 hip-hop. I'm more of a metalhead, but I mean, I love 80s hip-hop. I love 70s hip-hop, Grandmaster Caz and those motherfuckers. Love them motherfuckers. I kind of stopped, I'd say 2000, kind of just was like, it just, I wasn't relating to any of it no more, man.
Yeah, no, and that's the hard thing now, like trying to relate to like the new stuff. But I'm glad in this day and age that a lot of older artists are getting recognition and they're putting out new material and great material. Like the Clips album, fucking the album of the year, in my opinion. And Pusha is what, 49, 50? Malice is 53. And his classic album, phenomenal. De La Soul, who are in their 50s,
Still around?
they just put out a phenomenal album called Cabin in the Sky. And I was listening to it today, like while I was working, and I was texting my boys, like, yo, old head rap, like the shit is fire. And it's fresh. It's not like old dudes going in the booth and like thinking some nonsense, talking about fucking, I don't know, dick pills or whatever. It's real good stuff. This year was definitely a year for like the older heads, 50 and up.
Yo, you're not into those little peeps and none of those motherfuckers?
Nah.
No?
Man,
You're old, bro. I can tell now you're old, bro.
Yeah, not at all. It's funny because one day I went on like a playlist and I try to keep up. I try to keep current, but it's just garbage. Like, it's just garbage. And I don't want to be that old guy to be like, yo, like,
you better get off my lawn, dude, now, bro.
Nah, but the shit is legit garbage. What happens is anything that doesn't make you dance, as far as just like hip hop, R&B, because that was my thing, right? As like a club DJ, whatever, party DJ. Anything that doesn't make you dance, I don't really like. So when it got into that era of like jumping on the couch and popping bottles and everybody just sitting around and stuff like that, that's when music kind of died for me. I like people getting up and dancing. Right. It's a vibe.
I mean, you could blame Jay-Z for that with the Big Pimpin' shit, bro, and all that. That's what I bug me. I think he's like the godfather of like, just hanging in the club, popping bottles, not fucking doing shit, bro. That, to me, as Jay-Z brought that in there, heavy.
No, not at all. I think Jay-Z got a lot of bangers, like for the club, like a lot of good stuff for make people get up and dance and things like that. It started like in the, I don't know, man, like in the 2015s when in the middle of between, like 2015 or whatever, when BPM slowed down. So that kind of slowed down with like more like Lil Wayne stuff and not to diss the South, like I'm a big fan of the South stuff, but as far as like playing it in the club, like Lil Wayne had a lot of hits, but it started around like Lollipop, because then a lot of people started doing that. So like Lollipop, and then T.I. followed up right up with You Could Have Whatever You Like, and there was a lot of that stuff where the BPM slowed down.
I only like Southern rappers when they rhyme with fucking like East Coast Northern rappers. Because to me it feels like they have to do their flow. I just don't like that Southern flow. I mean, their covers are cool. I like their covers, the artwork and all that shit. Amazing. It's just like Lil Wayne and shit. They rhyme like, to me, and they go retards. It just don't make sense. Like anybody from like New York, even West Coast New York, their rhymes make sense.
I mean, actually, you gotta find the right person. I try to find like the positive and everything. Like Lil Wayne has a lot of bangers. I know I use them as an example, but I don't want to be like shitting on him. Like Lil Wayne, like T.I., like a lot of them have bangers.
I mean, to me, some of them I look at it more like Hollywood actors.
Oh yeah,
like to me, T.I. is a fucking TV dude. Like Lil Wayne to me, he could be a TV dude if he wanted. I mean, fucking a lot of them, they're all just TV guys, man. But I mean, I would say like the only new rapper, like, and it was just because of the beats was 6ix9ine. It was just because it was pound. It was just like boom, 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 and he had that metal style. Like I wouldn't call him rhyming. I don't think he rhymed at all, bro. He just fucking screamed into the mic, man.
Yeah, he was just yelling and shit like that. When 6ix9ine, when he came out with his song was Gummo. Yeah, like that shit was ringing off. That shit was ringing off. But you can't play 6ix9ine nowadays.
Nah, I play it in my house, dude. Like on 2 or 3, so nobody else will hear me listening. That's like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
But I mean, that Gummo shit, man. I can't. Like when I hear the name, I don't know. You ever saw the movie Kids?
Yeah.
The guy who wrote Kids wrote a movie called Gummo.
Yeah, Noah something, right, or something like that.
I can't remember his fucking name, bro.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
But the movie Gummo was just fucking gross. There was a fucking dirty ass fucking kid from, like, I don't know if it was from Texas or what, sitting in a dirty ass bathtub eating spaghetti and meat. I'm just like, bro, I hear that name and I just picture that scene.
Like I never watched Gummo just based off the tape.
It's gross. It's gross, bro.
Yeah, like going to Blockbuster and stuff like that, seeing the tape cover because I liked Kids. Like it wasn't something that grabbed me that made me want to watch it. But Kids fucked me up for a while.
Kids was kind of like, Well, basically almost the way fucking like a lot of my friends grew up though, man. Like
Really?
not fucking raping bitches and shit like that, but you know, doing the whippets and the skateboarding and you know all that stupid shit, hanging out in fucking in what is that, Washington Square Park?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of that is like it's like a documentarian or whatever, however the word I'm trying to look for, man. It's like watching a fucking documentary, but it's not a documentary.
Yeah, it's like a time capsule of your life because we lived that. Like we've been through all that and saw that in Washington Square Park and chilling with your friends and doing things that you're not supposed to. I remember in high school, my he wasn't even my teacher; it was an English teacher named Mr. C. He gave me the tape and he was just like, "Dude, you need to watch this." And he gave me the tape, and I was just like, "Yeah." I took that shit home, and I was just like, "Yo, yeah." I was the only kid that had a fucking VCR in his room.
Oh shit!
And took it home, and I was just like, "Yo, this shit is crazy, Mr. C."
It's insane. But I got the VHS. I got the fucking Blu-ray. It's just one of my like. I'll watch it once a year just to fucking just to see where I came from a little bit. You know?
I haven't seen that shit in forever.
Oh, dude, I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't put it on with my wife in the house though. She would look at me like, "What the fuck are you watching, dude?"
It's
like
me,
I couldn't
Telly.
do it.
It's me, Telly.
Oh Jesus Christ, Casper, poor Casper, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Rosario Dawson, young Rosario Dawson too. That was like her first movie.
Yeah. She I think out of all, she made it the biggest.
Yeah, by far. Yeah.
You know, she's living it up, man. I liked her when she was in the Kevin Smith movies and shit, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
You didn't like Clerks? Clerks 2, I mean.
Nah, I enjoyed Clerks 1. I enjoyed Clerks 2. Oh no, my bad. I'm thinking about the Jay and Silent Bob movie reboot.
Oh, okay.
That shit was terrible for some reason.
That made me cry. That fucking no, Clerks. I'm sorry, Clerks 3 made me cry.
Yeah,
I was pissed. I was like, yo, not supposed to be crying during these fucking movies, man.
Yeah, I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. I'm a big fan of the guy. Like hearing him before he started the Fat Man on Batman podcast and stuff like that. Like hearing him like do interviews or like his one-man shows and shit like that.
Oh, he's a great talker, man.
Yeah, dude, amazing. And then he's not afraid to cry. Like he'll talk about how something changed his life and shed a tear. Like the video that he made when he had the heart attack. And then he made a video from the hospital room, and then he was talking about how he was gonna die, and he just started bawling. I was like, "Oh shit, man!" Like
he's bugging, bro. They said his wife called him and shit, and he was like, "Yo, tell her I'll talk to her. I'll call her back." It's like, bro, you're on the operating table, dog. Like you about to get your heart work done. Yeah, I'll call you back. Like you're bugging, dude. You're bugging.
Yeah. Did you ever see the thing with him? I think it was on. I think it might have been Joe Rogan where he was talking about his dog. Kevin Smith was talking about his dog.
No, I didn't even know he was on Rogan.
Yeah, but this is years ago.
Okay.
This has to be like 10 years. I think when Rogan was in the other studio. Anyway, Kevin Smith, that he's there, he's talking about his dog and how he takes care of his dog and this and that, and then how they had to put the dog down. And he just starts like crying, and he's like, "Yo, like he's my best friend, and you're not supposed to kill your best friend, and we went and we killed our best friend." And it was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude, I couldn't do that. I got 4 cats, man. I look at them I can't get stoned around my cats because I look at them and I look at my wife and I go, "Yo, what's gonna happen when they gotta go?" And I'm just like, fucking, I get sucked into that fucking world, and I'm like, oh man,
it's a dark thought. I had to do it twice. I had to put down a dog and a cat, and it was devastating.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I would be able to be. I don't know if I can come back from that, dude. Like,
nah, it's devastating, man. Like my dog, I had a mini pincher, and that was my guy. Like I would call him my son. Like So when we put him down, it was devastating. But when we put him down, we had the cat, so there was overlap. But then when the cat, we had to put him down. That shit was like devastating. So it took us a long time to even get a new cat. Like the cat we have now, they basically rang the bell and was like, "Take me in." Like,
oh yeah. My wife just told me yesterday, bro, there was a cat scratching at the door yesterday, and I'm like, "Yo, we already got 4." She's like, "Yeah," but I was like, "Dude,
nah." They said they smell all the pussy. They smell it.
Yo, so what do you think about that new fucking the new Diddy doc, bro? You seen all the heat fucking 50's getting for that shit?
You know what's funny? So I was watching. I had 10 minutes left, and I didn't want to be late, so I actually turned it off.
Is it on yet? Did they have it on?
Yes,
It's on?
it came out at midnight last night. I'm trying to. I wanted to watch the whole thing. I waited for my wife to get home because she wanted to watch it.
Do they break it up in parts or is just one straight?
Nah, I think it's 4 parts. So
Okay.
I think it's 4 episodes if I recall. So I'm like 50 minutes of episode 1. I'm trying to watch it because all the footage they use without like his permission or whatever the thing is. So then a lot of it might be going into litigation. And I'm trying to like watch it before they take it off. Like it's footage, it's Puffy's footage.
I saw some clips though where he's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot, Puffy, bro.
Yeah. So what I think happened, I think he was filming because they never confirmed this, but I think he was filming like his journey during the trial. So if he got
so it was during the whole trial they were filming this shit.
So right now, with the stuff that I saw, it was him talking to his lawyer on the phone from the hotel 6 days before he got arrested in New York. Remember? So he got arrested, I think, at the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like his time spending in the Four Seasons. They're filming him there. And he's like, it opens with him in the hotel room with the lawyer on the phone. Like, how do we beat this? How do we do this? Or whatever. So it's before any of the trial stuff.
Okay.
Then he gets arrested like 6 days into filming. But the crazy shit is like the dude. So with the footage, because he had a contract with a videographer, and then like that videographer couldn't make it that day, so another videographer went there, and then he didn't have contract with that videographer. He thought the other contract could stand, so that's how the footage came out.
He fucked up.
Yeah. There's somebody's gonna get.
I mean, if you invited the guy in and he videotaped, that's like a legal contract of you letting him fucking videotape you. Like you can't sue him for that.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know how it works because he had a contract with person A, and person A couldn't be there. They sent person B in his stead to work there in the place of person A. So does that contract still stand? Like there's a videography contract. If you're gonna send like a subordinate to come do it,
does person B work for person A?
Yeah, or he must have sent his boy or something. I don't know.
If he works for him and he gets paid, then he'll have a suit. But if he just sent his boy and shit or whatever, he'll go help hook me up. Nah, that ain't flying.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. But then the whole premise of the doc is nuts.
50's a fucking jerk, dude. 50's a jerk.
50 hates this dude, and it's all because he got asked to go shopping. Like,
I mean, come on, Linx. If I asked you, like, yo, Linx, let me take you shopping, you'd probably give me a little side eye too.
Yeah, fuck out of here. I'll be like, yeah, fuck out of here. Yeah, but it's crazy how that's what he says about that. It's all about the shopping. But then it came out that Puffy was smutting out 50's baby mama, which was breaking news to me when that shit happened during the trial. I was like, holy shit.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
You didn't hear that?
Nah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Breaking news on Jersey Creeps.
He's done, dude. He's done, bro. 50's gonna fucking murder him.
Yeah, so Puffy was seeing 50's baby's mother for a while and was having the freak offs and everything with her. Like she
was in that shit?
Yeah. So she was in court and she testified to being involved in the freak offs and all that stuff. Yeah.
Is that from his first son's mother?
Nah.
The one he don't get along with?
No, not the first son's mother. This is from his youngest kid.
Oh shit.
The Asian chick. Like she's bad too. But yeah, Puffy was smutting her out, man. Yeah, so that's why 50 is doing all the dirt.
Yeah, you know what, man? Yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, bro.
Yeah, meanwhile 50 was doing that shit, right? When taking Rick Ross's baby mother shopping and all that stuff. Yo,
what's with this? Everybody's going shopping, bro. We're gonna take you shopping.
I'm triggered by that shit.
What happened with Tay? Like, yo, let's go get something to eat. Nobody eats no more?
My wife was just like, hey, we need to go grocery shopping. I was like, fuck you! I'm triggered.
Shit, man.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh,
shit is wild, man. Shit is wild in these streets, dog.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch because wait. So all right, I already killed the. What do you think about? What do you think about the dairy? It man. How you think that's flowing, bro? The way he integrated fucking
The Shining,
and he also integrated fucking the jail movie, bro.
Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, nah, it's dope that all that shit takes place in the same universe. I'm liking it, man. I really like the kid actors. I'm not a big fan of kid actors in some shit, and these kids are actually like pretty dope.
First episode fucked me up because I was like, yo, they already killed all the kids?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? And I didn't think they was bringing in a secondary group of kids in.
Yeah, I didn't think that either. But once I saw that they like, oh shit, kids are not off limits, then I was just like, yo, this is gonna be a serious show.
What do you think about the guy from The Shining where it actually opened up his fucking powers more and like he made him see, you know, all the fucking dead people?
Yeah, nah, I thought that was dope the way they folded it in, because I thought they were just gonna make them connected for the sake of making them connected, so we could just be like, oh snap, it's connected. But I like that he saw stuff, but then it made him see more stuff, opened up that Pandora's box that grandma had locked away. I thought that was dope, man. And I think that actor was I don't know his name, but the character Dick Halloran, yo, he's dope. Like, he's super dope. Like, the way he tells a story with his eyes, like he has these eyes, like
he's just like the dude from The Shining, bro. Like he was always like he told like every expression was from his eyes and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they got the perfect actor for that. But yeah, no, I'm digging it, man. I like the little Cuban kid is hilarious. The way he's just staring at that chick.
Oh, he was rocking those drums in the last episode, man.
Yo, he killed it on the drums, dog.
I was like, oh, this motherfucker, bro. They're really bringing that I Love Lucy shit in, bro. He's fucking Ricky Ricardo. Where's the Ricky Ricardo, right? From fucking I Love Lucy.
Yeah, Ricky Ricardo. Yeah, he was at the Babalu.
He's playing the drums. I'm like, look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, man. And they gave him a little. Oh, this is Air Force Coca-Cola. Yeah. And they're like, what the fuck, bro? You just gave these kids some Jack and Coke, man.
Yeah, that was funny, man. But hey, it is what it is. Adolescence is a man-made construct.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going through that shit, and also fucking finally getting to the second season of Wednesday. I don't know if you watched that shit.
Nah, that's not for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like that whole gothic Addams Family bullshit, man. You know,
it's funny. I say it's not for me, but I never gave it a chance, so I shouldn't say that. But I was never into like the Addams Family and stuff like that. Like, I was more of a Munsters guy. Like, I love the fucking Munsters.
I'm telling you right now, but yo, if you dug the Munsters and all that shit, you'll get into it, bro. It's a quick fucking, like, you'll jump right into it. You know, like fucking, it's a Netflix show.
Yeah.
You know, just like Stranger Things, dog.
Yeah.
That's just fucking me up, dude.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Like, it's funny because I'm not supposed to be on my phone while watching these shows, but sometimes like something will come on and I'm playing my game right on my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm always playing my game, but then I'm like pausing my game. Then I'm like the game gets put away my phone, and I'm like super intrigued. Yo, by episode 4, I was like, holy shit. They really delivered. Like, I'm not a giant Stranger Things fan. Season 1 I thought was really good. Season 2 was cool. Season 3, one of them when they were in Chicago was trash.
I like just the decade thing, like when they were in the 80s. I like 80s shit, you know, so it pulled me in.
Yeah, and the last season 3, one of them was trash, and they made it like too funny. So I wasn't going into this. I had a little bit of trepidation. Yeah. But they really delivered. The kids look goofy as fuck though, because they aged up so much. I mean, they're still trying to be little kids.
The flat top shit is fucking with me though, man. It don't look real.
Horrible. It looks super fake. It looks like styrofoam. Like they spray painted black styrofoam.
I'm like, yo, what the? And so are they using CGI on their fucking faces and shit to like de-age them and stuff like that?
I think Will in one of the flashbacks earlier on. So I think when season 5 first opened, that he was in the Upside Down and he was like running around or something. So I think they de-aged him and put his body on like My Buddy doll or something.
What did you think about? I laughed my balls off, bro. When
balls.
Yeah, yo, my balls are gone, bro. After this fucking one. When homie fucking was watching the chick make out with the other chick and he dropped his Coca-Cola, I'm like, you little bitch, dude. Like, come on. I don't know any guy that would drop this shit. You seeing 2 chicks making out, bro, and you're gonna go and run. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Yeah, so I take it as I think Will is gay as well, and it's just like, I think, I'm not sure. Like, I think the actor is, and
it's feeling like it, bro.
No, so that's what it is. So in his mind, he's just like, oh shit, like you could do this in public. So it kind of like validated like his internal urges and feelings. Yeah, so that's why when he was talking to her about, like how did you know and stuff like that.
Oh,
so you could take it
fucking my world up right now, Linx. You're fucking my world up. How do you think about that?
Dog. I went to film school.
Oh shit.
but you could take it two ways, right? So you could take it as how did you know, and then when they played the voiceover at the end when he got the powers, so it's just like how do you know? You could take it that way as like he has the powers and whatever, or how did you know because he's also gay and into the same sex and stuff like that. So he's relying on Robin to kind of like open those doors for him. So he sees Robin as almost like a hero.
Oh shit, man! I didn't even really fucking think about that, man.
Yo, my bad. I got deep.
No, I'm just saying, but that shit fucking now. I'm gonna look at the character totally different and shit. Now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna analyze him and his movements more and shit. Now, like, what's he doing? You know?
So I'm gonna fuck you up right now. I have a theory. Vecna's not evil. I have a feeling. Yo, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm bugged out. So you know how what was his name? Brennan. How he did this the experiments on all the kids.
Oh yeah.
This guy from Full Metal Jacket. So how he did the experiments on all the kids, and then he had them numbered 1 through whatever.
Yeah.
So I think Vecna, because remember he goes to Will at the end, and he's just like, "You'll be my first." So he's doing the same shit Brennan did, but I think he's putting together his team, and they're gonna team up against the Mind Flayer. That's what it was called, right? The big monster?
Yeah.
The Mind Flayer. Yeah, so I think Vecna is not really.
I always thought the big monster was just like something from Vecna's imagination or some shit, you know?
Nah, I think the Mind Flayer is actually running the show. And then a couple I don't know if it was last season, like Dustin had mentioned it, and he was like in pass, because you know they do shit in passing. He was just like, oh shit, what if it's the Mind Flayer? And it's like that's there for a reason.
Oh shit! That chubby kid reminds me of fucking Jack Osborne and shit back in the day and stuff.
Yeah, he does look like little Jack. Yeah, so that's what I think. I think it's gonna at the end we're gonna Vecna, because for me there's already a seed of a redemption story for Vecna when he couldn't get into the rock thing, and then how he looked scared and he was crying and all this.
Oh yeah,
shit.
what the fuck was that? Wait. That started making me think, like, are they like trying to rip off it, or like, cause like, you know, like Native American probably Native American stone or something, he can't go past it, or
not? I don't know what it is, but I think he's super traumatized by that, and that's what created him. So it's one of those things where, like, they planted those seeds. He's super traumatized. Now his story arc, aside from what's going on with the kids in present day, he has to like overcome that. So that's his obstacle. Like, why is he scared to go in there? Something's gonna happen. They're all gonna hold hands at the end of the day, and they're gonna fight a bigger threat. It's almost like bringing Loki onto the Avengers or some shit, where he has that redemption arc.
He looks kind of weird though now, man. Like he looks like I don't know if I heard it on your show, but he looks like Groot. Like, fucking tree, dude. Like,
he slimmed down a lot.
What happened to him, dude? It's like,
I think a lot of it is CGI, whereas in last season it was a suit.
Okay.
I think like a lot of it is CGI because he like slimmed down. He got those hips.
Yeah, you could see right through him sometimes and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on here with this guy?
He looks creepy as shit.
I mean, it's good, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna go to the movies and watch the shit. I mean, I'm watching it at my house, man, but I think the tickets went on sale today.
Oh shit! I have to check with my.
I think it was on sale today, bro. To go watch. I don't know what I don't know. Is it the last episode you can go to movies and watch, or?
Yeah, just the last episode. Like I will go see it, but not on New Year's Eve.
Oh fuck no, bro! Hell no, man.
Not on New Year's. I know my daughter will probably. She's going. Well, I'm not gonna go to that.
I wouldn't even see a rock band. I wouldn't see nobody on New Year's Eve, bro. I'll go see my mom's or my wife. That's it, bro.
I had tickets one New Year's Eve to go see Kanye West at the Barclays Center, and it was the year that he started doing all the rants and shit. So they canceled the show.
Oh my god!
Just like, what a fucking loser, man. That would have been crazy though for New Year's Eve.
That's another motherfucker, bro. Like I loved his first 2 albums. Fucking love those 2 albums, bro.
Yeah.
I love, what was that? Hero, what was it? Heartbreak and fucking something?
So his first one was the College Dropout. Then you had Late Registration. Then you had Graduation. Then I think after Graduation came 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yeah. Those 4 albums right there, bro. Yeah. The shit, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to this motherfucker after that, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Even My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Life of Pablo was even good. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was a super duper classic, one of the best albums of the last 25 years, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't know. He went off the deep end.
He went to that Kardashian land, bro. And
I know they fuck everybody up. They just
Yeah.
love sucking the souls of dudes. Pause.
dude, both ways, bro. Both ways for those fucking chicks, man. But let's get into some of the good stuff, man. What got you? When did you start collecting?
Dude, I've always been a collector in some shape or form. I think the first thing that I collected, it had to, like my toys, right? So I was born in '80, so I
Okay.
remember like.
So you remember G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, and shit like that, and Mask and stuff?
Yeah, the funny thing, like I was a G.I. Joe fan, so I had a bunch of G.I. Joes. So I remember having that, and I took meticulous care of all my stuff. Like I still have some G.I. Joes from like when I was a kid. Like,
you might be sitting on some gold mines there, bro.
Yeah, I have the original Storm. Well, not the original, the 19. I think it was like 1992 Storm Shadow with the black dots or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I took meticulous care of my GI Joes, and then I got into Ninja Turtles. So that whatever year that was, '86, that Christmas,
Yeah.
my mom got me all 4 Ninja Turtles, and then Bebop and Rocksteady. But I always took care of everything because I wanted everything to last. You know what I'm saying? Because like we grew up poor, so whenever I got something like a toy, to me was just like, oh shit, like I got a toy. Like it was a big deal. Just like going to McDonald's back in those days, it was a major deal to go out to eat, to go to McDonald's, which is crazy. So like the late 80s, like I always took care of my stuff, and then it was always toys. And then I got into comics like about 89, 90. My brother gave me his comics, and then I just loved it. And I would go to the newsstand, and then I would get comics, and then I enjoyed it and stuff like that, but not really like super into it.
Like, are you into the artwork or the stories?
Back then it was the artwork, so I really didn't care about the stories until Infinity Gauntlet came out.
Okay.
So for some reason, with the comics, when I started getting them, like I gravitated always toward the good guys. So I remember getting like Captain. I thought Captain America was super dope. Like I love fucking Hulk Hogan, so I was always rooting for the good guy. And then when Infinity Gauntlet came out, so I got Infinity Gauntlet 1, and I'm like, oh shit, it got all these people on the cover. This shit is dope. Crossover. I never heard of a crossover event. And then reading through it, like I would get every issue every month to have like one bad dude beating up everybody or like taking on all the heroes in the universe. Like for me, that was like amazing, and I loved it because like I loved, as a child of the 80s, late 70s, 80s, like those movies where it's like Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger versus an army, Rambo versus an army, like those machismo movies. That's what Infinity Gauntlet is, except is with Thanos. And that shit like completely changed my life like that in the 90s. And then like going off into my teenage years, like once I don't know, one day I had a whole bunch of comic books, meaning like maybe 2 short boxes, and then I took them over to St. Mark's in the city to sell them because I was like, maybe these are worth something. And I remember selling them. I probably got like a quarter a piece on all these books.
Shit.
And I would get I got into hip hop at the time, so I would get the Source magazine, and then I got back into it, off and on, back into it, even in my 20s, off and on into it, and then get like a good collection, and then sell everything, and then like now I'm like, since 2020, I've got into it, reading it, and I'm loving it, and I look forward to Wednesdays, bro. Like my highlight now, because I was chasing like a bunch of grails and all that stuff, and then those chases came to an end, and like right now I'm just enjoying reading. Like I look forward to fucking Wednesday, going to Midtown Comics, getting my books. Like tomorrow I'm gonna stay in the city because I'm gonna go to the office, but usually like I'll go to the Midtown Comics, come back home, bag and board my shit, and put it in cover price so I could keep all my shit updated.
You and your boys like amaze me, dude. Because I'm not a big reader. I mean, unless it's maybe a Star Wars fucking book or something. I read Star Wars and shit.
Where's my boo sound effect?
I know you don't like Star Wars, bro. I remember that, bro. And that really hurt me, DJ. That really fucking hurt me. But I put you in the same category as Fee Mint now.
Oh no,
Star Wars fucking haters right there, dude. I don't see how, but that's just the way.
Shout out to Fee. I'm happy to be in the same category as Fee.
That's just the way of the force, bro. You guys will be back, man. But I'm amazed at you and your team, man. The Illuminati. As you call you guys. I'm amazed at how like you guys like every week, bro. You're all reading fucking comics. I'm like, like I don't have the patience or you know like anything to just sit there and read these fucking books. And I'm amazing. You guys just sit there. You talk about like you're reading like 5, 6 books a week, 7. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Sometimes more than that. I think Mark reads the most because I think he pulls like every.
Which one is Mark?
Legion of Comics.
Okay. I watch his show too. Good dude.
He's probably the most knowledgeable person I've ever met as far as like comic books.
He's like a fucking guru sometimes when he speaks, man.
Yo, is insane because he was born into it. Like his father was a collector since I don't know the 1700s.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Pops. So Pops was a collector his entire life, and then he passed it on to Mark. So Mark literally knows everything, which is crazy to me. But he reads the most. Like I like a lot of indie stuff.
Yeah, I noticed you bringing these like obscure shits, dude. Like,
yes, there was a book that came out this week, Devil on My Shoulder, I think it was called, or something like that. Fucking phenomenal, put out by Dark Horse. So I like those indie books that the stories are condensed. You're only gonna get 5 issues. It's not gonna be like a 50-issue ongoing thing. So I like those condensed, concise stories. I love indie stuff. But I look forward to reading like tomorrow, like Nemesis, the new Nemesis title. Like I'm a big fan of Nemesis. So that number 4 comes out tomorrow, and I can't wait.
I'm gonna sound ignorant, bro. Is that Nemesis from G.I. Joe or
no? So
I'm so ignorant. I'm so ignorant, comic guys. I'm sorry.
No. That's the beauty of this hobby, because you say that, and I'm more than happy to explain what Nemesis is. Nemesis is a character that was created by Mark Millar. So like Wanted, Kingsman, that stuff. So basically, he's evil Batman.
Oh
so
shit!
His costume is like Batman, but without the horns or whatever.
Okay.
All white. He has the same resources as Batman, but he's just evil. Now, when I say evil, he's not Joker evil. He's the level of depravity,
like Azrael.
No, worse. Like he's probably the worst character as far as the things that he does.
Yeah,
that I've ever seen in comics.
And he's got a white suit.
All white suit.
How the fuck do you get away with anything with a white suit on?
He's killing everybody.
Holy shit.
The first arc, there's 4 issues. Phenomenal. Then there's a second Nemesis Reloaded. Then you got Nemesis Rogues Gallery. And then now it's Nemesis Forever. That's the title that was escaping me before. Evil Batman. I'm going to blow something up. I don't know if you care about spoilers. This is the level of depravity, right? So in the first arc, I'm just gonna go through it. He's killing all these cops and fighting these cops or whatever. I might be leaving out details.
Now his parents aren't dead like Batman or nothing like that, or
so the cops kill his parents, or I think they framed his mother for killing the father, if I'm not mistaken, and then they killed the mother. So the parents are dead, but the cops did it. But the parents were like, they were criminals. Yeah. I don't remember what they did. So anyway, he was like put away, boarding school. I don't know what the fuck, and then. Growing up, like he just hatched this plan, amassed the resources to pull through with it, and then he just went on to like have this plan to get revenge against, I believe it was the police commissioner. So it's all like kind of Batman related. Yeah. So against the police.
Does this guy ever have anything to do with Batman that wrote the book, or
nothing?
No.
So Mark Millar actually wrote for Marvel. He wrote Civil War and Old Man Logan, and then the Ultimates. I think he was responsible for the first version of the Ultimates. But anyway, so the level of depravity. The chief or the commissioner has 2 kids, so he doesn't know that the son is gay, and that his daughter they're both underage, right? So the guy's like deep into church or some shit. Then he's just like, "Oh, your son is gay, blah blah." Oh, by the way, I put a bomb. No, not a bomb. I impregnated your underage daughter with your gay son's sperm, and if you try to abort the baby, there's a trigger that detonates, and then she'll explode if you try to do that.
Who the fuck, dude? I would never think of that.
That's Nemesis.
Holy shit!
Clap it up for Nemesis, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, hold on. I gotta give this motherfucker. There we go. Holy shit, dude.
Yo, it is, and it's 4 issues, so it's a quick read. It is phenomenal, but that's the kind of sick shit that I like. The more violent, the better. That's because
now, did the Illuminati read this?
Yeah, so that's one of our favorite books, man.
Holy shit.
It's funny because then it's like one person. So Mark is just like, dude, you got to go back and read the first. Because I started with Nemesis Reloaded, then I got the first series.
Yeah.
It's hard to find in a graphic novel. It's only 4 issues, but it's always sold out. So I got it. I was like, oh shit. So then my boy Nick, he read it. He was like, oh shit. I don't think Remy has read it yet.
He's not into that Remy Q, no?
Nah, I don't think he is. But everybody loves it, man. I just got Remy Absolute Batman, the first arc of Absolute Batman, which Absolute Batman is fucking sick.
I've been hearing people talk about it, man. I mean, I only collect like certain slabs. I collect because I like, you know, the covers remind me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, and I just certain comics or whatever, like Interview with a Vampire and stuff like that. But I mean, fucking
Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, well, when Anne Rice died.
Where's my boot button? Hold on. I'm just joking around.
When Anne Rice died, fucking my comic shop was fucking selling shit, and they were like, I saw like the whole vampire list stat, fucking like I don't know, it was like 10 books or whatever, and I was just like, you know, I like Anne Rice, just I won't read it, but you know, maybe one day I'll get it slabbed up, bro. You know, they look nice. I like the artwork and shit, man.
Nah, that's dope, man, and that's the beauty with this hobby, that you run across people that collect stuff that you don't, and they can put you onto stuff.
If you saw I'm in my living room. I'm a toy collector.
Yeah,
I got fucking the vintage collection, Star Wars, like a motherfucker. I'm thinking about statues, but I'm like, I got nowhere to put these fucking things.
Yeah, those are actually Hot Toys.
Hot statues, Hot Toy, tomato. You know, like what's the difference between Hot Toys and fucking like the shit like Gem Mint's got and stuff? Like what's the difference between these things?
Oh no, so statues are just like fixed statues. There's no articulation. You can't move them. A lot. Yeah. And statues are fucking fire. Like if I had it like that, I would rather have statues than Hot Toys if I had the space. I don't have the space, so I got Hot Toys so I could have more stuff. But these are basically just 12-inch action figures.
You don't put them together and then like you like put the arms in, the legs, not it just comes already set?
No, they come like, you know, like in a box, like all like that, and you pose them.
Oh really?
Yeah, so these are posables. They're legit. They're fucking toys. I don't want to touch you.
I might fucking I gotta write down fucking Hot Toys if I could pose them and shit.
Yeah. They're fully posable, fully articulated. Like the likenesses are crazy. So I have a bunch. So I have on this shelf is all from the MCU, Marvel movie stuff.
Yeah.
And then you don't see it.
I see the gauntlet already, but I see the Infinity Gauntlet. That's an Infinity Gauntlet behind you, right?
Yeah, so that's a life-size Infinity Gauntlet. That was dope. Actually because Hot Toys, they mainly do like these figures, but every once in a while they'll put together like a prop replica or something. So that's a life-size Infinity Gauntlet. That Thanos.
That's like a Thanos hand kind of.
Yeah, shit is fucking.
Damn. Yo, I didn't even realize until you put your hand next to it. I couldn't even fucking. Holy shit, that shit's fucking humongous, dude.
Yeah, it's just crazy. That I got a couple down here. You don't see them, but I got like the OG Turtles mint on card.
I see them right
but
there.
Not first. They're not. They're like one of the, what do you call that? The re-releases. Yeah. So the Nickelodeon.
You know what, man? The funny thing is, bro, a lot of people, like a lot of collectors, are pissed at these re-releases because now it's so easy to get these. Why are you gonna want to go buy the old shit? These are the same fucking things, but a little bit better, you know. But I mean, the same shit.
No, so these are actually the same exact thing. Maybe the paint is better, but it's created from the same mold as the old ones. So it's not even a new mold.
Yes, I mean, so once these came out, bro, the old ones kind of probably went down in value and shit.
Maybe not. I don't know.
A smidge, you know.
Like, maybe, or made the other ones more desirable because people are going to be like, oh, I don't want to get the old ones because I could get these. That was my thinking, because I wanted all of them. So I got all the Turtles, Casey Jones, and then all the Bebop Rocksteady.
Did you get all the obscure ones like the fucking the Stingray and fucking the rabbit and all that shit?
Nah, I don't do those. Just
you're not going down that hole, bro. You're not gonna go down that little rabbit hole.
Nah,
get them all.
It's too much. So I got the 4 Turtles, Casey Jones, Splinter, Shredder, Bebop Rocksteady, and Slash.
April?
Nah, I don't got April because I have enough for 10. Because if I got April, then I gotta get another one just to even it out, and I don't want to do that.
Nice.
But Turtles is my jam, man. I think Turtles to me is the greatest IP of all time. Teenage Mutant Ninja.
I'm not even gonna argue with you with that because when Turtles came out, bro, I was in like fucking 6th grade, and every motherfucker that knew how to draw was the shit because they were all drawn turtles.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of
I
them,
used
bro.
to do the same shit. You start out with the line like that.
I couldn't figure it. I can't draw for shit, man. But I used to just sit there and watch, and I'm like, in amazement, like, wow, dude, like, and everything was turtles, man. Like,
Yeah, I legit think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the greatest IP. Yo, like when you remember when the movie came out, the first one?
yeah.
Now that shit was just like in every commercial, there was so much product placement. Everybody wanted to do a deal with Turtles. It was insane.
I probably eat pizza to this day because of those motherfuckers. You know, it's like, come on, man. You get pizza, bro. The first thing that pops in your head is fucking, oh, it's turtle food.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they had the cartoon. That cartoon in like what was, I don't know if it was the 80s and 90s, bro. That cartoon was fucking goat.
Yeah. The OG, the first one.
Yeah.
Shit is still mad funny. Like I was watching it not so long ago, maybe a couple of months ago, that it was on some channel there on the Hulu. And
what did you think about Transformer fucking dude's version of the Turtles? He's the one that did the new Turtles, right?
Michael Bay. I actually enjoyed it. I think they were a little too big.
Okay.
Not even a little too big. They were too big. So they were like monstrous, and that takes away the charm a little bit from the
I
Turtles.
kind of wanted them to keep going because they brought Kang in at the last one.
Yeah, no, I thought they were
That was dope.
Yeah, my only gripe legit was that the Turtles were massive. So that takes away the charm, because the whole thing about the Turtles, like you look at these fucking 5-foot turtles and it's just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. And
What
then
do you think about the new ones coming out? They're gonna make a new movie now. They're talking about Paramount's dropping a new one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always ready for some turtle stuff. The TMNT cartoon,
I didn't like it. I wasn't.
Really?
Into it.
But,
I wasn't into it. I don't like. It's kind of like Japan animation cartoons. I don't like that. If it looks Japanese style, like fucking art, like cartoons, I'm not into it, man.
not the new one.
No,
with the kids that they're like actually like kids, and it's like Seth Rogen that has all the characters.
okay.
This one came out, I don't know, maybe in the middle of 2010s or something like that, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's just called TMNT, and it's super dope. So it's just like if I remember correctly, the Turtles like kind of disband, and
Okay.
Raphael is out. He's like a night vigilante, so he's out on his motorcycle in an all black costume, beating up bad guys.
Is it doing that Ronin shit or?
Yeah, this is way before Ronin. I think it was called like the Night Stalker or something like that. Yeah, it's just called TMNT. Yeah, that shit is fire.
I gotta go check it out. It's probably somewhere on YouTube or some shit, man.
Yeah. That shit is super fire. I highly recommend that.
Let me ask you, man. Where did you meet your team? Because I know you were doing the interview stuff like solo dolo. Then all of a sudden, you started pulling in. Like I noticed you interviewed the Illuminati before you became the Illuminati.
That was job interviews.
So how did you meet your team, though, man? Where did you meet? Because they're all from around different parts of the United States, right?
Yeah, man, I love my guys. So Tyler is in Indiana. Mark, Legion of Comics, is in Georgia. Nick's Kicks and Comics is in Texas, but he's originally from Brooklyn. And Remy Q is originally from, I think, West Virginia, but now resides in North Carolina. We all met here on YouTube, like in 2020, and after, the C word, the pandemic and stuff, or during this the pandemic, everybody was on YouTube. So you had an influx of creators because people didn't have shit to do. Everybody wanted to just jump on YouTube. We were all home buying stuff and posting it. So we met like that. We met through going to people's chats and shit like that. A lot of live streams, hanging out. Burke Family 54 Comics, a lot of us met there because at the time he was like, the shit, the big guy. So we all watched him and hang out in his chat. And then that graduated to like Instagram. And then like Remy Q reached out to me. He noticed I created an Instagram, and immediately he reached out to me and was just like, yo, giving me pointers on business Instagrams and shit like that. So I was like, yo, this is super cool. And from there, I created In the Mix because it was like, my 1 year anniversary. So, and, we start out doing recorded content. Then the next phase is like live streams and shit like that. So I started doing In the Mix. I started doing interview streams. Like you mentioned Femit before. Jem was my first guest.
Let me ask you this, man. From an interviewer to an interviewer.
Oh, I'm not an interviewer.
Do you get, you're an interviewer.
No.
Do you get nervous before the interview?
Nah. You
don't get butterflies?
In the beginning, I did. So in the beginning, I did because it was new to me, right? So when I interviewed Jim, that was the first interview that I ever did.
I noticed though when you interviewed Remy Q, you're like, don't get mad that I shaped up my beard for Jim and this and that, bro. And I was dying, bro.
Nah, So yeah, with like Jim, I was nervous because at the end of the day, Jim is a big dog and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
we're still,
Jersey dog, bro. Jersey dog. He's
nah,
a Jersey dog. I don't care what Florida people say. Fuck that, bro. He's Jersey. We're claiming him.
Yeah. So I was nervous then, and then like we talked in the back, and we kind of broke the ice, and it was hilarious. And then after that, it was just cool. It's nerve wracking, or it's kind of like I would get nervous if we're doing an interview and I'm pulling like information away from you, or you're answering me with like a yes or no or something like that. Like that's the worst. Like if I ask you a question, when did you start collecting? 1990.
Oh, you can feel they don't want to be there, bro, and shit.
Not that they don't want to be there. Maybe there's some people that like they don't understand this is also entertainment.
Yeah.
You got to go in and knowing the assignment, and it's just like it's a back and forth. Like you're here to give people value, the audience value. And you just gotta fucking talk, and I guess I talk a lot. So,
I mean, you're good at it, man. I'm telling you, I still to this day I've been doing this since 2018, man. And I still get fucking butterflies before.
yeah,
I just sit there and I'm like till the last minute I'm contemplating. Oh, should I stop? Should I stop? Should I? And then once I've turned the computer on, it's like, all right, I'm cool.
yeah, but that's good. I used to do that when I was DJing. So I was DJing for a long time, and I would get super nervous, like super nervous until I seen the flow, and then have a couple of drinks, and all of a sudden I'm the greatest on the planet in my mind. But yeah, that being nervous is good. Like if you don't get nervous, it's not that you don't enjoy it, but
Yeah.
it's a different kind of energy. Now it's more like excitement energy. Like when I get on something, even this, like I get on, like I'm excited to be here and to talk the hobby and to talk shit and talk about Nemesis impregnating the daughter and all that.
That will not.
Nah, I love it, bro.
That would never fly as a movie, though. that book would never fly as a movie.
Netflix has they have a deal for the Millerverse, so that's why on Netflix you got Jupiter's Legacy. There was a couple of other things that they acquired the Millerverse. I don't know if a TV show is gonna come down the line, but they have the rights to everything. Mark Miller.
Yeah, somebody will come out and be like, "Well, we got ban Netflix, stop Netflix," and it's like, dude, stop that shit.
Nah,
banning no Netflix, dude.
Nah, if The Boys was able to get away with the shit that they got away with.
That's a good fucking. That's the only reason why I got Amazon, bro.
I saw the first season, and the first season was good. And for some reason, I started watching episode 1 of season 2, and halfway in, I just shut it off. I was just like, I can't watch this shit.
It got good, man. It got good, man. It's some episodes drag, but I mean,
it ended, right?
No, one more season. This is the last season.
So I'll probably like binge everything to catch up to the last season, so I can watch it and talk about it with everybody.
It's good though, man. It's good, man. And I mean, and that spinoff that they did, the college spinoff one.
Gen
Z, that's good, dude.
I haven't watched that.
That's real good, and it's sad because the one dude in the show died in real life, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I think I don't know if he was fucking. I think he was gay in the episode. The Moreno. Fucking. I don't know if he was gay or not, bro. But I know he was gonna have a major role in season 2, but he fucking. I don't know if he got into a bike accident or something in real life, bro, and he died like right before the second season was about to start up or some shit.
Ah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah.
It's good though, man. It's good, man. It's kind of like Junior Avengers and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a college for superheroes.
Oh,
So
okay.
everybody in that college is a fucking superhero or, quote unquote, gonna be a super villain or some shit like that, you know.
Gotcha. Was Dope on Amazon? Is that Invincible, man?
I watched the first season, but it felt like it took so long for the second season to come out. I kind of like lost interest.
I felt the same exact way, sir. First season was phenomenal.
Great.
Phenomenal. It took too long for the second season.
It fucked me up when the fucking pops turned on everybody. I was like, you piece of shit, motherfucker.
Think, Mark, think. Dude, I highly recommend watching season 2 and 3. Season 3, I'll be honest, there's episodes in season 3 that rival great all-time TV show episodes. The finale to season 3, that to me, that shit is up there with like a Game of Thrones finale, Red Wedding, whatever it is. It is just on another level, and it doesn't get the love that it deserves because it's an animated show. but writing on that is like next level. I highly recommend it. But I was like you, with the big gap, I don't want to.
Yeah, that fucked me up, bro. The whole gap, bro. I'm just like, you kind of like, I want to, like, I'm a binger.
Yeah,
I want to bring them out, you know.
You know what's dope with in season 3, because they introduce, I'm not gonna spoil anything. They introduce like a bad guy, and he's the voice of Negan from Walking Dead. So then you got Negan and Glenn, right? Because Glenn is invincible.
Yeah. Are they supposed to make a real life show for Invincible? Talks.
I have no idea. I would think they would like to kind of cash in on that IP, get as much out of it as you can.
Yeah, because I thought they were gonna fucking do like at least one movie or something like that. They were talking about.
Yeah, I would think a movie. I'll be honest. It's going to be hard to make a good movie when you have the show, when you have 8 episodes or 10 episodes, whatever it is, and you're able to tell that story fully fleshed out the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Instead of condensing that into like a 2-hour movie, 2.5-hour movie. Yeah. And then with the animation, you could do like all kinds of crazy shit, even though you could do it with the movies, but you could do anything in the animation stuff.
Now, what's your beef with DC? You don't like DC?
What's my beef with DC?
You don't like DC? I remember on the last episode, you and fucking
Legion
was beefing or whatever. I don't know beefing, but he was saying something about DC, and you just like gave like a look and like kind of like rolled your eyes or something. I'm like, this motherfucker don't like DC. Like what?
Nah, that was me fucking with Mark. Again, this is entertainment, so if we all had the same opinions, this shit would be super boring. So sometimes I'm gonna disagree with you just so that we can have some discourse or whatever. Growing up, like my older brother was he was into comics, but for some reason when he gave me the comics, he passed them down to me, like I loved them and stuff. They always told me that DC was trash.
Damn.
So that was my introduction. So in life I was just like, yo, I
mean Marvel really wasn't popping until like the 90s, man. Like really popping.
Yeah, but I didn't know. So this was my foot into the game. So I didn't know any difference between Marvel, DC, or anything. All I know that DC was trash. But then I'm like, okay, I could see that because I love the Adam West Batman show.
Yeah.
I could, if the comics are like that, then all right, I'm gonna stay away from that. Obviously, they were wrong. So I got into reading DC stuff. Like when I got into during the pandemic into YouTube, like people went back and was just like, yo, read this, read All-Star Superman. So I'm a big fan of the Superman movies, the Christopher Reeve stuff.
Christopher.
No, don't disrespect Christopher.
Henry Cavill, dog all the way, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, no, we grew up with Christopher Reeve. I mean,
I know. I just to me, it's just like with the adult eyes, it's so fucking fake.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. So let me get back to that. Then we'll talk about so All-Star Superman, and I read it, and for me that was phenomenal because for me, like, Superman is at its core is a boring character because he's a god.
Did you watch the cartoon of All-Star Superman?
I did not.
It's fucking great, dude.
The movie.
The cartoon movie, yeah.
The cartoon movie, yes. I did watch it. Yeah, no, it was phenomenal. All-Star Superman, read that. Read Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. I had to read it twice. On first read through, I didn't get it. Second read through, it was phenomenal. The Butcher from Pressable Defects, big shout out to Jay. He was talking about his favorite runs, and he mentioned the Batman New 52 run. So I was just like, whatever. So I ordered graphic novel number 1. There's 10. Graphic novel number 1 from Amazon. I read it, literally got into the car, went to Midtown Comics, and got 2 through 10 that same day. Yo, Batman New 52 is one of the greatest story arcs, whatever you want to call it, in history. And then since then, I've been getting DC every once in a while. I've kind of like, I was getting Superman, the new Superman stuff for a while, but then it was like too cheesy for me. The Absolute stuff, I'm reading Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman.
Are you into the DC movies at all?
Yeah.
Like were you a big like Snyderverse like?
I'm not but I love
the movie though.
I'm a big Zack Snyder fan. Like I think Zack Snyder doesn't get the props that he deserves. I think he's a visionary director.
Yep.
I think he's crafted for me 3 of the top comic book movies of all time. I think Zack Snyder's Justice League is the greatest comic book film.
He's an underrated Kevin Feige, bro. I'm sorry.
1,000%.
If people would have listened to him in DC, that shit would have fucking flied.
It might not have been profitable. That's the shit, right? So profits drive everything as opposed to the art. So Man of Steel that shit is for me up there with the best Superman movie of all time. I think Superman movie, the original, Superman the movie, the Christopher Reeve one,
Yeah,
like that shit is still good to this day. Even though, like you said, it does look fake. But as far as the
I
story,
like number 4, but you know, that's my guilty pleasure.
that shit is trash, b. Yo, Man of Steel, masterpiece. Watchmen to me is one of his top 3. The deluxe edition, unrated, whatever, ultimate edition.
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal, but legit, Zack Snyder's Justice League, while it might not be my favorite, it's up there. It's probably in my top 5 comic book movies.
If they would have put that one out instead of the fucking Josh Whedon bullshit, guarantee it would have been a different fucking feel for everybody.
1000%. I think it goes back to giving something the opportunity to breathe and to tell a story. Like the story that he told in those 4 hours and change was epic in scale. And the thing that was crazy with the Josh Whedon cut, because I saw it in the theater, dog, and I was pissed off. There's only been a handful of movies that I sat in the theater like with my arms crossed, like super pissed off, and it was just like, I was mad when I left after seeing Justice League, especially with the jokes and all this other stuff.
Mustache.
Yeah, it was so stupid the way it looked, opening up with the kids, like talking with the phone.
I got a podcast. And they're like, oh
shit. Oh shit, that was you?
No.
Oh shit, I knew I recognized that voice. Yo, fucking horrible. And then when Zack Snyder, this shit came out, I watched it like twice in the weekend. And I could literally sit down and watch it right now. Dude. Yo, it's phenomenal. And it's crazy how in the movie they give every character, their arcs to breathe. And the main characters of that Zack Snyder's Justice League, the heart and soul, are Cyborg and Flash.
Yeah.
And for the theatrical release, they removed that. They made Flash like a comedy character, and Cyborg, they cut all his stuff to focus on Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman. But you remove the heart and soul of the movie. And dude, when Flash, and I've never read a Flash comic book, but when Flash was running at the end through the Speed Force, and then the father's voice was overlaid with him running and talking about, the past, the present, future, whatever the fuck he was saying. Yo, it brings the tears to my eye. That shit was just like epic in scope. Like Zack Snyder's Justice League is up there with like the Lord of the Rings trilogies as far as like epicness. Like that shit.
Now, do you think Josh Whedon, who gets all this Avengers credit, do you think Josh Whedon, he didn't have the vision of a Zack Snyder to finish that shit? Like he just like cut it half. He made like a half of that movie and it just like pussified it.
Yeah, but I think it's not like Josh Whedon obviously is going to get the blame, but I think whoever was in charge over there, Warner Brothers or whoever the hell, they brought him in to specifically make the Avengers, like just redo the Avengers with DC characters. So, it has to be like the suits, the executives, like that. They want like all this stupid added humor. He gave them stupid added humor because it worked for the Avengers.
Yeah.
But that was the world that the Avengers were in. So it didn't make any sense. Yo, like because I buy all physical media, so I buy all the comic book movies on Blu-ray at the time, and then now I've been upgrading.
Which I saw you throw one in the trash, though.
Yeah, that was Man of Steel. Not Man of Steel. No. Oh my God, it wasn't Man of Steel. Oh, ay Dios mío. It was the new Superman, the James Gunn Superman.
I couldn't believe. I was sitting there like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh shit! Spoiler alert! I did it for the views. No, I kept it. I hate that fucking movie though. I hate it. But it's funny. I didn't remember pre-ordering it.
Oh,
but I hate that movie. But I have thrown movies out. Like I threw out because I had no idea they were going to release the Snyder cut. So I had bought the Justice League on Blu-ray, and then when I got my Zack Snyder Justice League 4K, the Josh Whedon version went right in the trash.
I can't throw it away, but I mean, it is exiled to the other side of the room.
Nah, that's
not near none of them, bro. It's like you don't belong over here.
That's what is in the trash. Superman. What did you think about James Gunn's Superman?
James Gunn's Superman, it was comic bookish. I liked it because it was like I was in a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
It was cute. The colors, everything. I dug it. I mean, I could understand when people were like, "Oh, it's too fast. It goes in too fast." But how? It's like, bro, he doesn't have 10 fucking years like Feige did. He's got to do it, bro. He's got to do it, man.
Yeah,
it was good. I like I said, bro, from 1 to 5, bro, I gave it a 3.5, bro. It was good.
Yeah,
It wasn't trash.
Nah, that shit was trash, dog.
Come on, man. It wasn't trash, dude.
I hated it, and I hated it for several reasons. And it was fast, so it's almost like scrolling through TikTok or Instagram. Like you're basically scrolling. So that's what the movie felt like to me. Like everything was like that. For me, a lot of the qualities that I like in Superman weren't present in the movie. Like I think Superman is stoic. Like Clark Kent is the doofy one, right?
Yeah.
He's playing a role, but then once he takes the glasses off, he's fucking Superman. So if you go back to the Christopher Reeve one and Superman 2, when he's about to tell Lois that he's Superman, right? So he's Clark Kent and he's just like, hey Lois, I gotta talk to you. He takes off the glasses and he's fucking Superman. This one, he was doofy, both Superman, both Clark. I just hated.
Did you like this better than Fantastic Four? Because I hate Pedro Pascal. I'm sorry, bro. I'm Pedro. I'm done with Pedro.
Pedroed out.
Yeah, I'm Pedroed out, dude. I'm done, bro. He fucked up the Mandalorian by taking off his fucking mask, bro.
Yeah, I think that was dumb. I really enjoyed Fantastic Four, but it wasn't for Pedro's performance. Like,
I like Galactus. Galactus was great. They finally redeemed Galactus.
Yeah, I think Galactus was super dope. I thought the story was really good. I thought the world that they created was good. I love the fact that it was just contained.
Yeah.
And that's why it really worked. I'm going back now and I'm literally watching all the Marvel movies, right? So today I just finished watching Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And the movies it was phenomenal. The movies that work well are the ones that are contained. Just the Doctor Strange, that wasn't contained because it had so much things from all the other movies. Like if you didn't watch WandaVision, you would have been like super lost.
Yeah.
But that's why I like Fantastic Four because it was contained. I think Pedro was miscast. I think Vanessa Kirby was phenomenal.
Everybody was good, but I think they just brought in Pedro because fucking like everybody's like, oh Pedro, and it's like, bro, nah, man, it just
I think he's oversaturated, like him and Walton Goggins. But overall, I thought the film, I thought it was light years ahead of Superman. Superman to me was like, I don't know, it wasn't a movie for me.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it to give it away.
You don't think like Superman kind of like it had a Guardians of the Galaxy because Gunn has his own fucking style.
Bro, it was Guardians of the Galaxy with Superman. That's exactly what it was. It wasn't a Guardians of the Galaxy style. That shit was Guardians of the Galaxy. It was fucking dumb. I'm out. I hated it. Yeah.
Is Guy Gardner really that fucking douchey?
I don't know.
In the comics, is he really like a fucking doof?
Yeah, I think he is. What am I reading now that he was in? That he was a douchebag? Oh, DCKO, which was good. Yeah, he's a douche, but I think. Again, that's a character that doesn't translate well to the screen. It's one of those things which is weird, right? Because people are just like, hey, I want my movies to be my comic book movies. I want it to be just a comic book on the screen. Why can't you do that? I don't like that. I like adaptations. So I don't want the story. Perfect example, Infinity War, right? So that's supposed to be based on the Infinity Gauntlet stuff. Yeah. It is. It's loosely based. They made it original. They added elements to it, which I think that's the way it should be done. Adaptations. I don't want it an exact, replica from the page to the screen.
Yeah.
Although I'm a hypocrite because that's what Watchmen is, and Watchmen is GOAT status. So I'm full of shit.
But I mean, they couldn't do it because they didn't own all that shit. So it would be impossible at that moment.
Yeah.
They did what they had to do.
Yeah, you're right.
And I mean, I'd say those are the only Infinity War and fucking Endgame are the only two I watched those motherfuckers like 30 or 40 times each. Bro. Background stuff, everything. I love those two fucking movies.
Yeah, I think Infinity War. Like you're watching Infinity War in the theater. Like I was there like opening night. I think I saw it twice. I think I went Thursday night and Friday.
Did the beginning fuck you up when he killed Loki? I couldn't believe they started off like, yo, he just fucking killed Loki.
Fuck me up. I went 6 to midnight. Yeah. But that's the way you're supposed to introduce Thanos as a badass. But immediately I was just like, my thoughts going back to there, I was just like, oh shit. They're gonna do it. Like that's what in my mind. I don't know what it was. I was just like, they're gonna do it for this dude to come in, kill Loki, kill Heimdall, beat the shit out of Hulk, all within 10 minutes. Like they just showed this. Like he just put it on the table. Fucking crazy. I was just like in awe of that movie. And then like I was telling somebody else, right? Because it's just like, oh man, we waited 10 years for Infinity War, blah blah. It's like, bruh, I waited since the 90s. Like that's my favorite storyline of all time.
A lot of you comic dudes, you've been waiting for fucking decades for this shit.
That's why I don't get mad when a comic book movie is bad or whatever. Like for me, comic book movies already like blew their load with Infinity War and Endgame. Yeah. But I waited my whole life to see Thanos on the screen and get done with proper justice. Like that shit to me is the greatest. It's up there with my favorite movies of all time. It might not be the best movie for me. I fucking love.
You gotta watch the movie Thrashing, bro. That's one of Josh Brolin's first movies with skateboards.
Thrashing. Yeah. Endgame, I was overwhelmed so much in Endgame.
They got beat so hard they were eating PB&J's, dog, with the fucking crust cut off.
Not even J. They just had PB.
Oh, that was
yeah. It was literally just peanut butter. What I love about Endgame, because a lot of people say that it's slow in the beginning, I love that they took away the action and now it's time to tell the story with the characters and seeing how they're doing, living with this whole thing and the emotional moments. I think out of all the Marvel movies, Endgame in the beginning, like with Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, when Robert Downey Jr. comes back, Chris Evans, that's the best acting that they've done. And they took away all the bullshit, special effects, whatever. And it was just dumb acting. Like when Chris Evans goes over and he's like, I'm here to see a friend, and Scarlet Witch is talking. Even when fucking Don Cheadle was telling her about Ronan killing people, and she starts crying and talking, and it's just like, yo, just let me know. I think that shit is phenomenal.
I'm getting goosebumps. You talking about this movie right now?
Oh,
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking no,
and then obviously when Cap lifts the hammer,
I cried. I cried, man.
So did I.
Fuck.
And I watched this movie a million times, and every single time, I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I cry. I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
It is the culmination of 10 years of stuff, 10 years of build-up, 10 years of this. These movies, love them or hate them, it's 10. We've invested time.
Yeah.
When that shit happens, I'm overwhelmed right now. It was legit probably one of my favorite moments ever in movies. I don't think I've ever reacted that way to any movie ever.
It was that, and my boy Ryan D from California, bro. He says when he was watching Infinity War in the movies, there was a kid and his mother next to him, and the kid was dressed up as Spider-Man. And when Spider-Man got fucking snapped and was dying, the kid was crying, and my boy just started chuckling, bro. I was like,
that shit was hilarious. The thing that with Infinity War, what I wish they didn't do, I wish they didn't have extra credit scene at the end or whatever, or end credit scene, where they introduced Captain Marvel or sent the message, her pager, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it should have ended with Thanos just snapping and sitting down, and when he smiled, and then
some Sopranos shit, right?
Yeah, no, not even just fate to not to that extent, but like when he went back to his home planet and he sat down and the camera pans him and he smiled. Because that's what he said. I'm going to smile on a great universe. Dope. And it should have just ended right there. Instead, they introduced the Captain Marvel stinger at the end, which I thought didn't. It was stupid.
I thought she was going to be the big ish.
Yeah, which it wasn't. And for me, Captain Marvel, the first one is probably one of the worst Marvel movies. What was funny is
watch the second one.
The second one is terrible, but at least it's funny and it's at least entertaining. Like Kamala Khan is
the only thing that was good about the second one was fucking when Beast came in.
Yeah, Beast. I only seen it once in the theater, but I thought it was so bad that it was enjoyable. Like it was so bad it was enjoyable. Where the first Captain Marvel is just boring, and not only is it boring, they strip away a lot of the Marvel lore that made specifically Nick Fury, a lot of things that made him mysterious. Yeah. Like, the fucking cat is the reason he lost his eye. The Avengers are named Avengers because of Carol Danvers on the plane. Like things like that they did to the lore made
They tried to big her up too fucking heavy, bro. She couldn't do it.
That's why they did the same shit in the comics. Like nobody is buying Captain Marvel comics, Carol Danvers comics. Like, and it's one of those characters that they're gonna continue to.
Nobody's buying her toys, dude. You go to the stores, man. You see her shit's on the peg, bro. It's like nobody's buying that shit, dude.
one of the wholesome stories, because I remember having this conversation and somebody was just like, Captain Marvel, they just did it because of girls and blah blah blah. Yes, girls need to see movies. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a girl dad and stuff like that. And I was in Forbidden Planet. I don't know if you know Forbidden Planet in the city on over there by Union Square.
Okay.
Forbidden Planet. So I'm in there looking at hot toys and shit, and it was a little girl like that, like 4 or 5 years old, that saw a Captain Marvel toy. It was like Captain Marvel, and she was super excited. And it was funny because I was having that conversation that day with somebody about, you know, girls need toys too of these things.
Yeah, that's the whole thing when they were doing the MCU. But I mean, I have a lot of friends that are fucking MC. I didn't give a shit. I'm like, just give me a fucking good movie, give me a good story, let's roll. You know, I mean, and fucking yeah, she's all right looking, bro. She ain't fucking ugly, so that's even another fucking diamond piece on it, bro. All right, you got a cute chick, you gotta go. You know, give me a fucking good story, bro. You know, like
that's all you need is a good. That shit was like super boring though.
Yeah, it was, man. Now, before I let you go, bro, this will be the last topic, man.
Oh shit, I'm ready to spend the night.
What do you think about Doomsday coming up, bro? Are you ready for this trailer? Are you gonna go to see fucking Avatar to go see this trailer, or are you just gonna catch it on the internet?
No, I'm gonna refrain from. I'm gonna try to refrain from watching it on the internet. I want to see it with Avatar. Matter of fact, I gotta buy my Avatar tickets.
You're into the Avatar shit?
You know what's funny? I'm not into it, but I
was boring as fuck, dude.
Yo, I always said that, right? So I saw Avatar in the theater, the first one, and I remember enjoying it. So I'm like, yo, this shit is whatever. Then Avatar 2 was coming out, and the wife was just like, oh, we should watch Avatar 1 because I don't remember what happened, so I'm gonna go into this one lost.
Yeah.
So then we threw on part 1. Yo, that shit was phenomenal. I was just like, what the fuck?
Great.
It's like you said, it's whatever.
If my wife falls asleep to it, bro, it's not good. She fell asleep to it, bro. So I'm like, this movie's fucking whacked.
Yeah. Part 2, I enjoyed. I think
it was too much talking.
It was a lot of talking, but there's also, because they spend so much time creating the world that they want you to sit in the world and appreciate the world. So in a conventional movie where it'll be like a 30-second swimming scene, and this one they stretched it out to 5 minutes because they want you to see all the fish type animals that's under the water. It's whatever. But yeah, the Avengers thing, Doomsday, I am excited about it. I think they pulled the emergency cord, or they broke the glass too quick in bringing Robert Downey Jr. back.
But they said it was a part of the plan all along.
Yeah, that's what they said. But just imagine, right? If you go to see this movie and the movie's amazing, Dr. Doom, they never say who's playing Dr. Doom. Yo, he takes off his mask and it's Robert Downey Jr. Like, imagine the fucking roar, that the audience is gonna feel. Now, if it's his face, there's no way of saying he's not related to Iron Man in some way. Like the cast, unless he's completely disfigured, there's no way that the characters in the movie.
Well, aren't they saying that Tony Stark we know is not really Tony Stark? He is Victor Von Doom, but he got adopted out or some shit, and we don't know who the real Tony Stark is.
Yeah, that's one of the theories. And you know what's funny? And I was watching Endgame the other day when he goes to see his pops.
Yeah,
the pops, when he was like, oh, sauerkraut and something. He had the sauerkraut and he had the flowers.
Yeah,
and he was just like, oh, my wife's pregnant. And Tony Stark was just like, really? How far along is she? And then he was just like, oh, like 8 months. And he's just like, it's funny, like seeing it now,
right
like,
there.
He's like, what? Like,
so you think they really did probably fucking plan it back then? Come on, man, that's a weird quinky dink, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they did, and there's some geniuses, but I'm excited about it. I think the surprise factor helps a lot of the stuff.
You think they're bringing Kang back?
I would. I'll be honest. I don't think I think Jonathan Majors was dealt a bad hand.
Yeah.
I don't think he deserved, and there's video evidence, like in that specific interaction. I'm not talking about other stuff. He was on trial for a specific interaction, which there was video evidence of, and it wasn't that bad.
Disney fucking, they did it with Gunn, they did it with him. They're quick to fucking get him out of here. And then a couple months down the line, you're like, oh man, we jumped the gun. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you know what's wild? They do that to Gunn. They do it to Jonathan Majors, but yet like Jared Leto's in fucking Tron Ares, and there's a lot of controversy surrounding him, and a lot of people didn't see Tron Ares. I heard it was good. A lot didn't see it.
I know your boy keeps saying it's fucking good. I don't know, man.
Because of Jared Leto, because of all the accusations and shit that he's into. But anyway, I'm super excited for Avengers Doomsday. I just wish things were kept more on the wraps. I would have loved to go and Tony Stark is like seeing Robert.
That would have been dope, bro, if they didn't mention who the fuck was gonna be doing. Now, do you think there's more people in the cast, or that's just the cast that they're showing? Because they keep talking about there's more people they're not talking about.
Yeah, I would assume there's a couple of surprises. Like I would assume somewhere down the line, or maybe even in Secret Wars, they're gonna introduce like fucking, I don't know, a Venom character. Yeah, I was reading that it's rumored that Alan Ritchson, the big dude from Reacher, that he's in talks to be the next Eddie Brock or whatever. But I would think they would introduce like some characters like that, and they're definitely gonna introduce. Well, not definitely. I'm acting like I fucking know the stuff I don't. I'm just a geek on YouTube, right? I would assume they'll introduce younger versions of these characters that'll take the mantle.
Did you hear that they're fucking talking about that the chick who played She-Hulk is fucking wiping her hands with Disney now because of the whole fucking Jimmy Kimmel shit, and they're trying to recast her?
I didn't know about that, but I know she was mad about Disney with the Jimmy Kimmel stuff. Rightfully so. Jimmy Kimmel should have never got taken off air. Like
that was all that was behind the scenes political. Cool. I don't know. The dude was never going anywhere, bro. They just pulled him off the screen just to fucking, probably to rile up this, to calm down that. It's all fucking. We're puppets in the fucking game, dog.
No, 100%. But that it continues to speak to DC's character, where they're quick to just remove people just because. Like they should have never took them off. Should have never fired Jonathan Majors. Should have never fired James Gunn and stuff like that. So it's stupid. But
did you like She-Hulk first off? Did you like the She-Hulk show?
The show is dumb. It didn't serve a purpose, like a greater purpose. There were some episodes I really enjoyed. Like the beginning, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed her as She-Hulk.
Yeah.
There was some that were just dumb. I think with like the Wrecking Crew, which is like a badass crew in the comics, they made them look like chumps.
Yeah, dude.
It was one of those things where it's just like I'm gonna watch it for what it is. Like it's not for me. It's like Ally McBeal, but with She-Hulk, whatever.
I only watched it because I wanted to, like just in case there was something plot.
Yeah.
That was it, man.
That's how they catch you. They make you watch it. Yo, but funny story. Like 2 weeks ago, I was driving in Brooklyn and I fucking saw her, Tatiana, whatever her last name, Maisley.
Saw her?
Yo,
I heard she's not approachable, dog.
Oh yeah, where did you hear that? Yo, she looked. yeah. I saw her in the street. She looked fucking. She does not look approachable whatsoever. And then we saw she was in a movie. Went to see like 2 Saturdays ago called Keepers or some shit like that. But yeah, I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday, man.
You excited
for the Russo brothers to come back?
What about Secret Wars, dude? You excited for Secret Wars, bro? Splitting that shit up in 2?
Yeah, I mean with Secret Wars, like when you look at, I'm over here looking at like where's my Secret Wars? When you like obviously Secret Wars was going to spin out of that, hopefully, is the introduction of Venom and stuff like that. What I'm not a big fan of, right? And I think they overdid it. So with the nostalgia characters coming back, so like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, the Spider-Man.
You're not feeling all that?
I thought it was phenomenal in Spider-Man No Way Home. All right, they got their curtain call, send them packing.
No.
Then the same thing with Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine. It was phenomenal. Blade coming back, Jennifer Garner, the Gambit shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Perfect love letter to all the Fox properties. Leave it at that. Like I wouldn't want them to come back and bring back all these older actors, like dig up fucking Ian McKellen to play Magneto again.
But this might be a way to kill them off, to start fresh.
No, I think that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to kill everyone off, and they're going to come, create one universe with whoever survives or whatever. I get it, but I would have rather them introduce new people or introduce like maybe 2 versions of Wolverine and go one off and keep one.
Do you think they're going to fucking make us wait a year for the second half of Secret Wars, or they're going to probably give us a couple months gap?
I think it'll be a year, just like they did with Infinity War and Endgame. It was legit like a year. Between Infinity War and Endgame, I would do the same thing. I don't think it's I don't know. I don't think it's profitable to have them come out so close next to each other. Because
I just don't like the wait, dude, man. You know.
Nah, yeah, I don't like to wait either. The best was like the fucking Matrix 2 and 3 that they came out like a few months apart. Like I remember seeing, I think 2 came out like in June, and then the other one came out in November.
You count 4, or it doesn't exist.
That's probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. That movie was a fuck you to all the Matrix fans.
Oh yeah,
like it was and I understand that the Wachowski siblings, that they it was like either make the movie or we're gonna have somebody else make the movie. So they was just like, fuck it, we're gonna do this. That movie was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen ever.
It was like, trash, and they're talking about making a 5.
Yeah, I hope not. I mean, if they redo it, you could redo it, but I wouldn't want to see. I felt bad for Keanu Reeves trying to do his moves, and
he looked like a beat up dog.
Yeah, he's an older gentleman now, and for Neo it doesn't work. For John Wick it works because he's supposed to be an old grizzled dude that he was out and they pulled him back in.
That last John Wick movie was trash.
The number 4?
I didn't like it, bro. I didn't like them.
All right, this is where we part ways, sir. John Wick is the shit.
No, 1, 2, and 3 are great.
I loved it.
But 1 was my shit, dude. I'm like, oh, this dude's gonna fuck. You fucked with his dog.
Yeah,
you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was filmed in Jersey and in Brooklyn, like legit, just like in the fucking. They actually filmed on location, which is crazy.
They got a spin off of that shit, right? Like, is it the hotel? Something to do with the hotel or some shit? Or
yeah, so they have the Continental. I never watched it. I think it's either on Paramount or on Amazon, but I never watched it. It's funny. I actually passed by the hotel, the Continental downtown a couple of Fridays ago. But not Friday, like Saturday. I love John Wick 4, man. For me, that's just like, it's like action.
Yeah, but they made him a part of like, oh, he's a part of the elite family or some shit. I'm just like, bro, kill him. Just kill him already, guy. Give him a great death.
The way I would have ended John Wick when he got shot and he sat down on the stairs, like whatever. The way I would have ended it was he sits down on the stairs, and we don't know that he's dead, but he's just sitting on the stairs. Dog, and you have his dog just come up and just start licking his hand, and that's how you know he's fucking dead, because his dog came back to greet him.
Oh shit!
That's a fucking bow on a movie right there. Thank you. I mean, you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Linx, man, I got one more for you, brother.
Let's go, man.
God forbid, though.
Oh shit!
If the house is on fire, the wife, the pets, guaranteed to go out.
Okay.
If you were to grab one thing in your house of your collection, what would it be? The holy grail of the Linx castle.
That's a good question, sir. I'll keep this comics because I could go down the whole sentimental route and be like, I'm gonna go grab, my picture of my mom. Blah, blah.
No. It has to be one of your collections.
Comic book.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I have to start life over, so I'm gonna grab my Amazing Fantasy 15, and I am going to have to flip that. So, Amazing Fantasy 15, first appearance of Spider-Man that I have in CGC 3.0. So that's probably what I'm gonna grab. Yeah.
Nothing
if I had a
else?
second choice.
If you have a second choice, what would you got?
Like because it's high value, and obviously
that's gonna bring you back to the being,
Yeah, probably my first ever exclusive comic that I did. So we did a exclusive Hell Crow, King of Hell. Javon Jordan wrote the book. He did my cover and stuff like that. That was my first exclusive that I ever did. I didn't know the process. I, got introduced to it, and then I was just like, fuck it, I'll just pay for this and do that. And it's the rarest Hell Crow book out of all the Hell Crow books, because I'm the only non-retailer that had a retailer exclusive. I'm just the guy. And it's near and dear to my heart, man. We put a lot of hard work into that, and it means more to me than what people they don't realize. I don't know. It's just that process meant so much to me.
You could sneak both of those books together.
I mean, they're right here.
Left hand, right hand. Boom, you got it, bro. You're out.
All right, so then I got a foot. Yeah, no, definitely. That's Spider-Man, man. I worked hard to get that, and it's finally in the collection, and Yeah, I can't believe that. Don't when you look at some of the shit that you have, don't you like, yo, I can't believe like this shit is in my collection.
I mean, I don't know, man. 99.9% of the shit, man, I could fucking just like none of like. There's only one thing that I'll fucking that I like, and it's a 1996 McFarlane Michael Myers figure, and it's only because my mom gave it to me. That's the only thing I would. That's the only thing that means anything because my mom gave it to me.
So I'm gonna have to correct you, sir. That wasn't released in 1996.
Hold up.
Is it the movie Maniacs? Oh shit, you got it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, movie Maniacs. So that's from series 2.
1999. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
1999.
Oh snap! He's like, nah, I'm never inviting Linx on this show again.
99. But yeah, no, it's still got the KB Toy Store sticker on it and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but Mom Dukes pulled it out of the closet. He's like, yeah, I've been holding this. I'm like, fuck you holding this for? Give me that.
Yo, you want to hear something hilarious? Because I had all of those movie Maniacs. I had every single Spawn from series 1 up until series 33.
Holy shit.
Yo, everything that McFarlane did, I had. And then when we moved here, I was in the other room, and then I wind up selling all the Spawn stuff. I had the movie Maniacs, and then I wind up selling it, and that's how I started my
box or out of box.
Everything was in box, and then when we moved up here, out of box, and I had them on the shelves.
Okay.
So I put all the movie stuff, movie Maniacs. Nika had the Real Monsters, I think it was called. Then the Soda Toys had some movie, anything that had to do with movies. So I sold all my Spawn, my McFarlane Military, Dragons, anyway. All to fund like the Hot Toy stuff. Yeah. But I tell you to say this. Yesterday, I kid you not, Dee Rotten, I was on eBay looking at that Michael Myers from series 1, Jason and Leatherface, and then from series 2, the other Freddy Krueger that he's like, because you know they had 2 Freddy Kruegers. Legit yesterday, looking at that Michael Myers on eBay.
Did you cop it?
I did not. I wasn't willing. It's crazy. The some people have it for like $32. Yeah. And there's like $150. Like I don't want it mint on card or anything like that. But I'll probably get the Jason from series 1 because I remember when it came out, man. It came out on Black Friday. Went to Toys R Us at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. They had Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface on the shelf. Yeah, so
I'll give McFarlane that credit, bro. He makes some nice. I would never take him out of the package because I heard they're a little maybe a little a little delicate.
Yeah, especially that they're older, they're gonna snap.
So I mean, I would never take them out of the fucking box, dude. I mean,
yeah. No, that when I sold them, so I had them posed on the shelf, whatever, and then when I sold them, I would put them straight, put them in bubble wrap, put them in a Ziploc bag. I want to say like maybe 2 out of 10, every 2 out of 10 figures, the arm snapped off just by putting them down.
Damn,
because they were in a fixed position for so long.
Yeah.
So
fucking McFarlane, dude, man. The Linx, what do you got coming up, brother, man? You got in the mix coming up. What's going on, brother? What's the Illuminati fucking cooking up in the fucking cauldron this week?
Oh shit, yeah, man. Illuminati. We go live every Friday night at 9 p.m. on the DJ Linx YouTube channel. If you're not subbed up, make sure you do that. Yeah, we go live. We talk shit. Those legit are my brothers. They're like my best friends in the YouTube space and in real life. Like we legit talk like every day, man. So big shout out to my guys. Yeah, live every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally we have some sort of giveaway. This Friday we'll be giving away the Linx box. I do have a channel membership where members pay, I think it's $4.99 a month. They get entered into a members appreciation prize. Well, I'm not going to show it, but we have a couple of things. A slab, an original sketch cover, and then like a fucking highly sought after modern book that's signed by Jenny Frizen that I'll be giving away this Friday for the members, man. And all dude, right. Thank you for having me on, man. I agree.
Thank you for coming on, dude. I mean,
I enjoyed that. I could just keep going, but yeah, it's late.
I mean, like you said, man, I like interviewing people who I enjoy your shows. You know, and it's like to me now you're a part of my collection.
Oh shit! You gonna leave me in the package, or are you gonna take me out? I might snap my arm.
Like I collect YouTube people, bro, and I put them in my little fucking my hard drive, and it's like, yes, I talked to this guy, I met this guy.
I don't know if I should be happy or scared.
But thank you very much, DJ Linx, for fucking blessing the show. God bless you. God bless your family, and congratulations, Grandpa, coming up soon.
Yeah, man.
You said March. I'm a March baby. March babies are cool.
Yeah, early March, man. Where it's ridiculously excited.
That's fucking awesome, dude, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
All right, brother, man. God bless. I will be there on Friday watching the show, bro, with the Illuminati crew.
Thank you, homie. I appreciate it.
All right, brother, man. You take it easy, dude. Enjoy, man.
Peace.
Later.